行くわよ、みんな。
了解です。相手をしてやろう。行くぞ。行くぞ。やり尽くせ。燃え尽くせろ。やり尽くせたぞ。そこだ。燃え尽くせろ。燃え尽くせろ。燃え尽くせろ。燃え尽くせろ。燃え尽くせろ。どけどけどけ。食らえ。
Do you wanna kill these bees? They make the next thing spawn. You generally want to get them out as fast as possible. I guess I missed one. For these smaller dinos, you want to generally, you generally won't burn them to death. Because your firecrackers will do most of the damage to them. Good. If you ever get hit, you definitely want to be using firecracker at the time. You can get this in one cycle. And if they ever get burned, they're basically dead already. I tend to play this quite a little bit safe. At least I try to. I don't think I have some... And not have if you get knocked down, you can just mash buttons to get back up quicker. Okay, that wave is done. I believe there's the big flyers and the bees for wave 2. And then wave 3 is only the boss. And the boss is pretty easy to burn. And again, I think the bees spawn the next wave and stuff. Okay. You generally don't want to have them like all spread apart. If you can try and get them to the gate, that's the best thing you can do. Because you do a lot of damage just by having everything in the AoE of Firecracker. You generally either want to do like 2 firecrackers to every 1 charging shot. I'm gonna go ahead and do this inside the flash move. If you ever see me roll right after a firecracker, it's to time the amount of time it takes to get back your fully charging SP move. You see the little blue circle after I roll or after I'm done using moves. That's the move that will give you a ton of SP when you do it. You can kind of overcharge your SP when you do this, because it only the meter only fills up when the orbs go towards it. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I don't think it's the most awful, but I'm about to die. I actually failed this my initial attempt, so I had to get more items with you. I should say item. There's a cutscene after this, so it doesn't matter what you do. You're still gonna have to walk all the way back up to the north. Now after killing the boss, it's absolutely imperative that you do not skip the first cutscene after it. And there's you'll have to do a few attacks after, once you get the boss burn. So here you can just hold fast forward and X, and you can kind of just wait for the thing, and you'll get a frame 1. Okay, do not skip this one. Let this one play out. I have no clue why this happens, but we are not allowed to skip that one. This one's fine though. And then we go all the way up here. And again, we're just going all the way down. Trying to cut corners. Just don't cut them too close, apparently. I think that was bad RNG for that spawn. Usually they're facing like towards you, or maybe a little bit to the left. There's not much you can do about it other than like attempt to go behind them or stay far enough away from it. It's part of the RNG with the movement. Once we get to the camp at the base of the Great Mountain Path, I'll be warping to the tree boss again and performing the same boss trick to get it where we can fight Laerthos with the whole party and not just Adol. Since Adol at this point is like complete scrub and like super low level. We're gonna go ahead and warp here because we're already going to have to warp to the camp. Since that's the point when the camp comes available to warp to. And this you kind of have to guess where the loading trigger is. But right now we're in boss state. You can tell because we can't switch out the party. Now this is the reason why we opened this before. Because if we hadn't, we wouldn't be able to get in here. And since we don't have Donna, because we never did her section, I should say we never did her the one thing in the Great Tree Temple. Hit this. I don't think we need to, but we might. You kind of want to like not do what I just did, but keep like stay far enough away so that you don't get hit by the shell. Now getting Firecracker to deal extra hits is actually kind of difficult in this. Because you have to like angle it, because if you just do it right in his face, it won't get the crit or the effective damage, since his head is the only weak spot. So you either have to do it like sideways or step away from him. But whenever you do your extra skill, you want to face away from it, or else it'll go for like the tail end. You could, if you're watching, you could see that it actually locks onto the back point of it. Hopefully I don't die. You want to be away from that again. die here. I'm gonna go ahead and switch, as in case I missed that. And I don't die here. Usually the run ender is interception 60. And this should kill before he does his... So after this, there'll be a cutscene and it won't be out. You just have to go back into the loading zone. And then it will be a Donna section. And we'll just do that Donna section like normal. Scene coming up right here. Then we have to talk to this, get up here. We'll walk to the left. Another cutscene. Forget how many cutscenes. 2, 3. If you overmesh on that one, you'll accidentally use a skill. I generally try to get a full SP before leaving this area, since that's the amount you'll have when you go fight the one final boss. Nothing much to say about this, other than try to cut corners, go as fast as possible. But once we get into the next loading zone, if you're lucky, you won't get knocked down by those things. Let's see, skip there, talk to the slab. We'll be transported back to Adol's time. We'll go there. Even though we've never been there with Adol, it still gives us the warp point. Talk to the tree. And now we go to get the Donny Party glitch to be done. So was that even correct grammar? Yeah. But we do Donny Party. I'm gonna go ahead and switch this because, again, it makes it easier for me to mash. You can do the same strat with the double jump and skill, but this part's easier. Or this method is easier. Maybe not quicker, but probably about the same time. We execute the Donna party glitch by having Donna in the future, or by wrong warping to the future. We can go farther into the past with Donna as the main party, and we can trick the game into like inserting the other Donnas into our available slots. since the game really only records who was in the party before going to the past. And we can do that at any of the crystals that go to the past, just as long as we have Donna in the future. There's also going to be another glitch that we use called the 4 weapons glitch. Well, I guess it would be more like 5. But we have the Idol Sphere equipped right now as the weapon slot, and then armor and some other stuff that doesn't have anything in it. But if we go, we can get this autosave. Usually you'll have to wait out here a few times and keep hitting the crystal to get the autosave. But if we load that autosave, keep in mind that we have to have touched the crystal while being in Donna, or the Gratica form. We go farther into the past with Donna. If we pray here, we'll go back to the original place that we went to the past with, which would be at the end of Pangea Plains. But if we speak to the tree that lets us go back, it'll send us back to the second place that we did it. So now we have Donna party, and we have 987 strength, and 5 Idol Spheres. We call it the 4 weapons glitch because it puts 4 weapons into all our item slots. So here, if you go to the left, you can get over here. You can usually, as I said, usually, if you get slightly over it, you'll be able to just roll into it. But I guess it's more safe to go a little bit farther. This is one of the only cases where we use out of bounds loading zones. That'll be the cutscene for doing that. Fun fact, if you only have one Donna, or you haven't done the party Donna glitch, you won't be able to go into here. Or I should say, it'll soft lock the game and you won't actually go into it. Like, it'll just freeze at that stepping onto it part. So we're just gonna go trigger this loading zone, because it's faster than going over it. There's a certain rhythm that you have to get to this. I'm not entirely sure what it is, though. So here we're just going to jump over this. There's solid ground all over the bottom of this place. So we can just get out of bounds and jump there. Gotta make sure to not press cancel on that while you're skipping ahead. Since I switched my thing, I'm gonna go ahead and take those off. You'll generally want to use the 40 SP skill, and just try and flash guard and flash move stuff. This phase is pretty straightforward. Just make sure that you have your what is this skill called? Dragon Spirit active. If you double jump on this, there's no way for you to actually get hit. Because all the, let me go ahead and use this. That's not very good. Since I died, I'm gonna have to go ahead and redo this fight. Donna only has like 300 attack compared to the 900 that regular Donna has. Basically, the whole goal of this fight is to don't get hit, try to flash card and flash move stuff. Pretty basic stuff. It doesn't matter if you're at like low health. You get a full heal after each phase. You aren't able to fast forward this. Menu will pop up, just spam circle before then. And again, you can just double jump on these things. I did one too many, but that's fine. Try to flash card, flash move these things again. I think I went the wrong way. That's fine. If you ever get hit, that's fine. Just make sure you don't get hit while not using a skill. That's when you take the most amount of damage. You also have the option of flash guarding the electricity things. That's good. Personally, I think this second phase is the hardest. But it's like kind of stuff to you. You have the option of flash guarding these little orb things, but my depth perception is terrible on these things. Sometimes the crystal will do a charge move and you want to be able to do enough damage so that it doesn't do it. I'm gonna go ahead and use the extra skill. I think it has less DPS than like normal stuff, but it isn't terrible. Basically, as long I guess I'm gonna try and finish this. I don't feel like doing the second part again. I didn't want to have to do the second phase again, so yeah. You win some, you lose some. So again, there's gonna be a menu, circle out of it. You get a full heal. You do not want to flash move these hand swipes though. You waste a whole bunch of time. And you can usually get a an SP charging skill when he's like coming towards you. If you get the flash guard before breaking it, you can actually use skills to extend that sort of thing, or to extend the status of the crits in the flash guards. You only need 2 flash cards for this. And you never really want to get rid of your if he ever does that vine attack, make sure you do double attack. That's not good. I'll just use 2. But if you get rid of your Dragon Spirit, it wastes time. And you usually won't run out of it. Most of his moves are RNG based. I think he always does, he always does red first, and then, the yellowish thing second. But all his other moves are random. They're generally the same. So again, he's doing the vine attack, so I do the double attack, or double jump, to get out of the way so that Graticadana will take the hit. And you can flash dodge and flash move this thing. So yeah, I accidentally flash moved and it wasted a bunch of time since I couldn't actually hit him while doing the flash move. And if it had been red, I would have been able to break that and prevent him from doing this beam attack. But it's actually impossible to do it with without using the correct element. Well, that's not good. Oh, hit me. Yeah, if you get hit by those vines, it's instant death. but generally just more of the same stuff. You can technically hit the Gratica out of the vines, but you don't really need to. She's always gonna live with 1 HP. Almost bad. But again, the strategy is just to never get hit while not doing the skill, because you'll probably take 1/10 of the damage you would if you were not using the skill. You can actually flash guard the lightning attack. Or the little ball that like brings thunder down. But it's not imperative. Almost died there. You might be able to double jump over those slap moves. So it should be another 1 cycle before beating this. It's also absolutely imperative that you flash guard that beam. Almost died there again. Okay, you just had the extra skill there. Skip cutscenes, press start for the animated one. Now in the epilogue, you have to skip the cutscene, talk to Mikata, hold skip and mash X, Humal. And mash through this. Hopefully this doesn't give me a glitch. You technically want to press left or right, or L or R1, right 3 times, and then press up to easily get to that. And then skip, I believe it's 3 cutscenes, and time is on the 3rd one. So that would be time. There is a glitch that if the most recent map you opened was Donna's one in the past, it'll open it to Donna's one in the epilogue, but you do not want that because that'll hardlock your game. or I should say soft lock. To prevent that is to never open your map while you're in Dana. And if you do, make sure you have opened your map as Adol before finishing the game. As in, you can't open your map anytime from after you beat Laerthos. And that's it.